Hey guys, Cat here, your favorite small YouTuber. As you can see around me today, we're using axes. The axe is really good to do damage in the area, but the problem is that there's not that much damage and you have to be very careful over here to just don't stay stuck here in the middle of these ores and not being able to leave. But I think that will be very good. The axe, to be honest, is one of my favorite tools here in the game. But the problem is that usually I prefer to play with the normal axe. This battle axe, besides being looking really cool, but for me has a problem. Let me just see if I can jump. Let me go and deliver this call just to make sure that I can leave. And for me, the problem with it is that even though it does damage in the area, we can't control where the damage is gonna be. And I think that we can increase the speed that the axe is just spinning around, you know? Let me see if I can jump. I think that I'm already stuck here. Let me try to break this block. Okay, with this block broke, we can jump from here. Okay, we're not that bad. Yeah, but the problem is that exactly what happened. We can't choose exactly where we're gonna deal damage. And it can be really tricky sometimes, even more in here in the first day, though you don't even have platforms or other things like that. Yeah, I think that right now I can't even go back. I'm just stuck here, but that's okay. We ended the first day with 660, really huge. We can sell our axe and buy a better one. Now I'm gonna go away from the shoddy axe and go to an iron axe, a normal iron axe, not the battle axe. With the iron axe, even though it deals less damage than the other one, we're still gonna be able to control our axe and do damage where we want, and that's something really huge for me. Like, I think that right now it's definitely easier. The range the axe does damage is a lot shorter than the battle axe, but at least we can just control ourselves over here and focus on what we want to take. If we want to take this call, we can just aim on the call and then we'll be good. Let me see, I think that the iron axe still can't break here, this stone area. No, it can't. That's good. And as you saw, I'm using the tight funnel map. This is my first time playing on this map, so I don't know how this is gonna develop, how this is gonna be. But I'm very excited to see some different ways of playing, right? I was just so used to playing on the other maps that I was just getting tired of playing the same way every time, even though I was changing my play style and play with different classes. After some time, you just already play with everything, right? And now I'm starting to look for different ways to have some fun, and I'm doing very good. I think that this is developed very well. I'm just gonna have to try to go back up and let's end the day. I think that even though you could get some few extra bucks, oh my god, even though you can still get some extra bucks, I'm worried that I'll waste so much time over there, so we can end the day. And let me see how much we got. We got 1,200, really huge. I think that now I don't even need to sell my axe to buy another one. I could buy the sapphire and double our damage. But I think that right now, this would be better for me to just add time and increase my inventory slots. With that, we can just keep mining and don't having to worry to deliver every time. And we still have a lot more time to mine and deliver more. Wait, before we continue, if you like this one, you definitely like my other videos too. All are the same satisfying incremental game chaos. I'm super excited to reach 1k subs so I can finally get monetized, and you will get a lot of cool videos like these on your For You page. So hit that follow, it will help a lot. So that's really good. And these days I was thinking, like, when was it the time for you that made you realize that you became an adult? Because I was just watching myself and watching some friends of mine and just realize how different we became in those years after we just left the school, you know? Like, people that usually don't want nothing in life, don't wanna be nothing, don't bother about anything. Of course, there is still some guys that that act the same way. They're still just like to drink and go after girls, or don't bother about anything in the future. But I saw a big difference between how my friends are right now and how they are aware when we were at school. Like, I have luck that I'm still friends with my friends from school, and I know that is something that a lot of people don't have the luck of having, don't have the luck of being this close to them still. Because you know that in school we're practically obligated to be friends with these guys, because those are the only guys that you have contact with, and technically you can't just spend your school days by yourself. It will be just bad, and not bad like, okay, you really can't because someone's forcing you, but something like, oh my god, with a very bad platforms here, but it's something like you don't need to, but you would be really bad, really sad by not being able to have friends or to have someone to spend your days in school. And often, or very often, we just hang out with people that are not that similar to us. Like, if you like video games, of course you'll find someone that will like video games, but a lot of times you just hang out with people that don't really like video games. They just like sports. And even though you two are so different, you two end up hanging out, making fun, making jokes, and making a real relationship, you know? And that's something that I feel that after growing up, after leaving the school, after leaving the college. Let me try to go back up right now, because I'm scared that I'll not have time, even more because I'm so deep right now. And that's something that I just realized, that after you became adult, like, people don't bother that much to try to hang out with people they're not similar to them. People, oh my god, I'm scared. Oh my god, I missed the jump and I couldn't deliver the ores. I'm so sad. And people don't often care that much, bother that much to hang out with people that they don't like that much. Like, if you usually, there's something that I saw on people that came from other cities, that when they try to meet someone, to make new friends, they have a lot of problem. People from the city, from this new city, don't bother trying to know them, trying to make them fit, because they already have their friend group. And if you have something, really, if it was just a small thing, but if you have something that made you have, that show them that you have different tastes and or different opinions, people usually don't bother to try to really connect to you. And it's really so sad. I don't know, I think that I even though I didn't left where I live, when I left was just to study. So because I passed in college on other city. But when you were studying, I think that you were still very good on it, because there is so easy to connect with people, because we always try to make a friend group. And that when you make a friend group, you don't even bother that much about how different people are. But when you are in a new place with people that don't have this need of trying to really connect to you, when they really just don't want, I feel there is something, there is a real way of developing that. It's just loneliness, you know? Like, people really like to go out and hang out, to drink and do all that stuff, but there's not that often that people really try to share how to get excited or share good things with other friends after you grow up, you know? And I say this because I see that people after grow up, they start to a competition. Like, they don't see your grown as something really good, and that they just should be happy and should just like enjoy it, you know? I think that they see it as just competition, and if you're growing more than them, definitely they cannot be happy because it makes them look worse. That's something that I think it is. I don't know if you guys can agree with it. Maybe you guys have different experience, but that's what I've learned after knowing so much people. Have to grow up, and that's definitely not a good experience. Okay, I want to take back this call over here, and I can go back up to the lever just to make sure that I'll not waste my auras here. And yeah, and I think that something that makes it really different, really hard, is that how frustrated people are after they not get what they want. And I can understand that, like, we spend our whole teenage, and even for some people even before that, just imagining what you're gonna do for a living for the rest of your life, what are you gonna love for doing, what are you planning to do, and all that things that most of the time you can't even do. Let me see, let me just buy more grease here. I think that I'm gonna increase my time again. This is just 3k. We still have 4k left, and with these 4k left, I think that I'm gonna what I should do with this money. I should just save up. I don't know if I'm gonna save it or if I'm gonna get some collectors. I think that miners are really good. We're still breaking a lot of ores. I think that I'm gonna get 2 collectors, and maybe that's enough. I'm just gonna buy 11 of these and have at least a stack. And yeah, and as I was saying, like, it's something really hard to get. Like, you're developing you're trying to decide the career that you're gonna try to follow for the rest of your life, and most of the time we have this career that you choose is not exactly what I expected. You thought that becoming a vet will be playing with pets all the day, and at the end of the day you're helping a horse to give birth. And I don't know if you guys already saw how you have to help horses to give birth. That's really scary. Like, people have to put their hands inside the thing that I don't want to say the name just because YouTube maybe get to something, but you have to put your hands, vets have to put their hands inside the female horse thing and get the little horse out of there with your own hand. And that's something that I wasn't, maybe I probably wasn't going to be able to do it, even though I really like pets. As you can say for the name of my channel, I really like pets. I really like cats and all of that. But when you're studying it, I know that every job, every career have some, that's not specifications, but specializations, I think. Like, you can specialize yourself, and you're gonna focus on do something. But I think that before that, if I'm not wrong, at least from what I saw, friends of mine that are vets posting on Instagram, like, there's something really normal to vet classes, so that you go to farms and help farmers on horses, or depending on your university, they will have their own animals so you can practice. And that's really insane for me. And I think that's something that is really different, not only for vets, but for a lot of careers that just disappoint a lot of people. Like, one that I can really see and really imagine people getting disappointed is, like, when they talk about lawyers, right? People always imagine that the lawyer's life is gonna be very glamorous, something that people will always be jealous of, and a really good life that you're gonna make millions of dollars, because we know a lot of lawyers that post on social media, living in mansions, having private jets, having really good sports cars. And everyone just thinks that when you become a lawyer, you're just gonna get that automatically, right? And at the end of the day, that's not what happened. Let's see what I can get. Okay, not that good at grades. I'm just get wet damage. Maybe in the future can be useful. But yeah, like, we think that these guys just made easy money and everyone that became lawyer can be like them, but no, they definitely not. Where I saw from was like usually when someone made when you graduate from becoming a lawyer. I don't understand more or there. That is when you graduate from becoming a lawyer, usually people just go and start working for other lawyers that already have companies, right? Like some lawyer groups, like we watch it on Suits, the Netflix series, and that's something that really stars and really helps people. But what I've discovered talking with some lawyer friends is that it's really hard for you to try to leave one of these companies. Like, of course, you're not stuck there for the rest of your life, you know. But what I'm saying is like it's hard for you to stop working for them and start working for yourself. Because usually, even if you work there and everyone there is so rich and all the owners are very rich and all of that, but there's small lawyers that work that, like you would probably do if you became a lawyer. Let me just focus here a little. You are definitely not gonna get paid enough for you to try to go and open your own business. Oh my god, I just missed the jump, but okay, now we have time, very close time. Okay, you're not gonna get money enough to try to open your own business, you know. And with that, you just start to get stuck there, work for someone else, doing what someone else wants, and for some legal action that you're working for, you are only gonna get like maybe 10%, and you're only gonna receive your how is it called, your base salary, and all the profit that came from will be to the owner of the company, you know, like every other job. And that's what something that was really interesting for me, that really puts things in perspective, because there is something that's really hard for you to try to follow, to try to go out and try to not follow the spot there, like try to not be stuck on these working way like every other people do. And that's really relatable because almost I think that almost any profession that we think just work this way. And like, I'm not saying that it just shouldn't work this way, people should earn more than the owner now. And oh, I know that the owner is risking all his life or all their lives just by opening this company. And if the company doesn't work, they're probably done for, because they're gonna have to pay everyone and pay all everyone's rights and all of that. Like, I'm not criticizing capitalism. I am a capitalist myself, but that's just something that I start thinking, that put things into perspective, right? That put real life in perspective, and made me think a lot about how everyone is really similar, even though they're going on really different experiences. And something really worse that I've just started to realize is that when people have difficulty on finding their way in life, you know? Because for me, I was an example. Like, I've done 1 year of, like, when I left my school, I had some choices that I can make. Like, I could try to go to the army and study to become an officer in the army. And becoming an officer, we can earn more than just normal soldiers, but you have to make a test, make an exam, and if you pass, you can become an officer. If not, you don't enter, or we just became normal soldiers. And I really thought about going there, but I was thinking more about my future and about the money, about how safe it could be, like, to become a soldier, because you're gonna just have a guaranteed salary for the rest of your life. But on the other hand, I really didn't like that. So after just 1 year studying, I just gave up even before trying to make the test, making the exam to see if I could become an army officer. and I started to study to college. And yeah, what really happened is that I had problem realizing if the college the thing that I was, oh my god, I'm just repairing everything a lot of times. I don't have it with me. Looks like I'm lagging my mind and my mouth. But yeah, I was trying to say is that yeah, I had problem on studying that and on really liking studying that. To I have problems trying to fix my mentality that maybe I was just not like that much what I'll have to do for the rest of my life. And when you realize that, I think that it's something that really made you grow up, and not in a good way. Like the world for me just lose like a little bit of its shine. Like the world that you thought that would be so awesome, so infinite, so endless, so everything good, it just became a little bit grayer and darker, and you just have to deal with it. You have nothing to do about it. You can try other ways of making money. You can try other ways of, okay, my bed over there is already delivered. I'm just gonna take all these safaris and I'm gonna go to deliver it myself. I just hope that I have time enough for it. Okay, I still have a lot of time. That's good. And something that I it just made the world looks like something darker. Okay, we got 20k. Let me just spend this money here first. On what? This amethyst tax I can sell this for 4k, so I don't have money for that. And I think that I don't really need that much. That what I can get right now, probably what will help me a lot will be a jetpack. I can get a jetpack and upgrade or a senior collector. But I still have 6k, so I can get another upgrade. And I think that with the senior collector it will be already really good. So besides increasing my inventory slots, I think that I'm gonna invest in collectors. I think that's gonna be good. And now that we have a jetpack too, I think that these platforms are gonna be lasting a lot of time. If I don't use it, I'm probably just gonna sell him another inventory slot. But I think that right now we're really good. I will not have to worry that much about living and about delivering everything, because my collectors are gonna do all my job for me about that. I can just focus on mining and see how deep I can go collecting all these ores. If my inventory is full, I'll just keep going. I'm not gonna worry that much about deliver, and I hope that my collector do its jobs and get the ores that I want him to take. I think that he's gonna be able, right here. He's already taking everything. I'm not even breaking fast enough for him to collect everything. You know, you still have a lot of other collectors trying to take ores, so I think they're very good. And yeah, and as I was saying, we are start to see the light a little bit grayer, and the world was not looking as bright as I thought it would be when I was a kid. And that's something that I think that's probably normal for the wrong area, right? I should go here on this sapphire area, I think. Let me just try to make a place for me to stand here on a platform. I think yeah, be good. And that's something that made me change my way of seeing, and I started to realize that it was really bad for me. Just kept thinking about that, kept just seeing the world like that, and I had to make something to change. I have to make something that really makes me happy and don't really just make me think and plan and care about money and or all of that, you know. Like I'm in a job that I can really earn a really good amount of money. I can live a very comfortable life. But seeing this perspective, seeing this future, and seeing how things develop in the world, it's something really different to deal with, to imagine, to see. And I think that I'm still very lucky, as I was said. Like as I said, I still have a really good paying job. I'm using one of my degrees that I got after just giving up on doing something fun. But there's some people that they don't even have this opportunity, right? And that's the worst thing, because at least, even if I don't, let me put it here, even if I don't have even if I don't have the chance or the opportunity of doing the thing that I love and earn a really good amount on it and get a good life doing it, there's people that are really doing bad jobs and not earning real money, and that's just even worse. And I wanted to, like, I've talked to a lot of people like this. A lot of my friends from school are in this situation. A lot of them aren't. I have some friends that got lucky and not lucky, not right. They work for it, but they got really good college degrees that they was really in the area that they like, but still some areas that can earn a really good amount of money. Some of them just gave up and have gone to the easier that they could go in, they could just sit and make a good income, but others could do what they want and earn good money. And I think that when you have one of these things, if you can earn money or you can be happy to ruin one, you are you're probably better than 90% of the people in the society. Because I know that probably a lot of people just to get the money, you start liking what you're doing after you do it for a long time. Like when you start to understand what that job really does, when you start to becoming good, like that's something that is there's a thing that I saw that I really like things when they are doing good for me. Like I really have a lot of fun playing games that I'm good playing. I don't have that much fun playing games that I'm bad. And I think that it just fits a lot of things in life. And that's what I think that people just think, and people just I think that they're not gonna deliver. That's okay. We're okay. Like we just start to like things when we start to become good at it. And this 25k over here, now we can sell our axe and get this one. We're gonna do triple the damage. Yeah, we just got from 500 damage to 550. Really huge, really huge. And I think that with this 2k that we have left, I can only buy another collector. And that's really good. The axe gameplay is really chill, right? We can just talk a lot here. The axe is just breaking everything around. That's very, very chill, really huge. And yeah, and as I was saying, like, if what you have, one of these two things, well, we're earning a good amount of money, or you are doing something really fun that you love, you're very mater for life, probably. Usually when you get one of these, people just don't try to do something that they will probably like more and maybe can potentially earn more, because they just became scared of doing that thing to get out of their comfort zone. And I can't even blame them, because after you grow up, after you get kids, after you really start to develop a life that people that depends on you and that depends on the money you made, it becomes really harder for you to just give that up, to risk people's you love, for the future of people's you love, you know, to follow a dream. And we saw a lot of cases that people that try to do some crazy things like that and just end up being so bad that their wives left them, or the husbands can't support their dreams, and it just became a snowball that end up or making their lives really better, because they will use it as a motivation to really prove that they're wrong, or it can just demotivate them even more, or on following their dreams and just end up burning their lives. So yeah, it's something really hard to deal with. It's something really hard to think of and make a solution for it, right? Because we can't just pay, oh, okay, now everyone that will make what they love, everyone will get a lot of money doing that, and everyone's gonna be happy. No, we know that we're still gonna have some boring jobs, and we're still gonna get some jobs that need a lot of setting to do, like being a medic. If you were a doctor, like nobody can become a doctor just because they want, you know. You have to study a lot, you have to dedicate yourself a lot, and every little mistake that you made will make people die, you know, and it's your own fault. So if you are gonna do something that is so risky, something that can ruin not only your own life but someone else's life, and something that will need a lot of your dedication to do and to achieve, it makes sense that these people earn more than someone that is just more X damage really huge. There, it just makes sense that these people earn more than people that are just doing more normal jobs, more easier tasks. Like, okay, I'm a cashier at a supermarket. My job is not that hard. It's really boring. It's extremely hard, and I think they're stressful to deal with people. Like, we can have a lot of currents in a day that's gonna ruin the day. That's gonna be really some really bad people to you and say really bad things. But at the end of the day, that's just something that you hear. Like, your life's not ruined by that. You don't kill anyone. You didn't kill anyone because of that. Probably would really wish to do it, but you really didn't. Nobody's lives was risked there doing this job. So it makes no sense that someone doing this job earn more than someone that is have someone else's life in their hands, someone that has to study a lot to be sure that will not fuck everything up. And by doing that, we just agree that some people deserve more. And people usually try to follow this way of, okay, I'm gonna look for the job that's gonna earn us more and just ignore the job that's gonna make us happier. Wait, let me just do some little thing over here. Let me drop this coal, or this coal we already delivered all the coal quota. So I'm gonna try to get these others ore here. Okay, and let me see if I can go back and make in time this deliver. Oh my god. Yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna have time enough. I think no. Ooh, 3, 2 delivered. Okay, that's really huge. Only 1 second remaining. Ooh, let's see how much more I got today. We got 50k. We doubled our income, and there is still a lot of ores in the ground over there. So I think that, let me just see how much it costs. 100k. So I'm not gonna plan to get it. We can get a flamethrower. I think that I'm gonna go to the flamethrower on the late game, so we're probably gonna enjoy it a lot. But right now, I think that I'm just gonna focus a little bit more on the axe. That is the subject of the video. And maybe in the late game I can go with the flamethrower. But right now, maybe you could get, I think that would be just a waste of money on spending 50k to get a collector. Or when I should just, let me see the bonus things I could buy. Maybe I could get the collector. Okay, I'm gonna get the first collector. But oh my god, I don't have money to get the whistle, right? Okay, no, let me just reset. I can get the fast collector without the whistle because his inventory is so big that if I don't have ores enough for them, okay, I'm gonna have 5 of these. And then I'm gonna get a collector whistle. They're not gonna be that fast, not gonna be that good, not gonna be really good stats. But I think that is at least this is gonna be good enough for us right now. Okay, we're back with a lot of senior collectors today, so I think that I don't even have to worry that much about the ores right now. I think, oh, not the ores, but collecting everything. I can just leave everything for them. They're definitely gonna be able to get all my ores. And as the inventory is not that full, not that big, they can just take everything and deliver from time to time. And if I don't want, I have to deliver, I can just focus on, I can just use the whistle and make them deliver the things when I want. That's really good right now. Let me just open this chest and hoping to get more chest X damage. No, of course not. Okay, let me get, I'm gonna get drill damage. Yeah, I think that the jump velocity is not gonna be that useful right now. I don't even have to bother that much about my jump velocity anymore. Let me just break everything right now. And yeah, and as I was saying, like, it's something really hard to deal with. It's some really difficult choices to make, really difficult paths that you have to choose. And for me, I think that the hardest part about it is that usually you just have to choose and select what you're gonna do for the rest of your life when you're just a kid, you know? Like you don't even experience the real the real world, how grown-ups will treat you, how everyone's gonna treat you and expect you to act, and all these different experience and all this different stuff that you don't how to live, and just for me just make it harder for people to really try to choose what they're gonna do for the rest of their life. And it wasn't something like that, trying to fix my mentality about that I just started this channel, you know. I just started the channel trying to do something that I really like, something that I really love, trying to make new friends, have some people to talk here, have some people to share experience, have some people to see someone's enjoy what I really like to do, the games I like to play, the things I like to say, you know, because I really like to talk a lot, and just see how it is gonna go. Like I was saying almost every video, I just was so surprised about the speed that we're growing. Like we just passed the 300 subs mark, and it has been only 1 month of channel. I was thinking like I was in the first month on around, I don't know, 30 to 50 subs, and that's what is my growth rate from when I was a kid, like from my YouTube channels when I was a kid. And I thought it would just be the same way, you know. Everyone had a YouTube channel when I was a kid, but I think that after I just grow up, after I learn a bit more of editing, or learn a little bit more how to talk, how to be an interesting person, something that I really learned on the after getting out of school, some skills that you have to learn to live the real world. And I think that's something that I don't have when I was a kid, and it just made so hard to go in the YouTube channel. And I think that today that I have all this experience, maybe it just helped me a lot, made it a little bit easier to try to grow in audience, because I can be a more interesting person than I was a kid. Like that's something expected, right? You don't really expect a kid to just be the most interesting person, you know. How when I was a kid, I made of course I made gameplay channels, and I was not even that good at playing games. So who's gonna really wanna watch a kid that is not that fun, that is not that good at the game, that is not what there's not I don't even show my face to, so there is not even a really good looking kid there on the face cam. So it's just an other factors, a lot of factors that just add up and make the channel don't have a really big future in my point of view. That I think that I've just fixed it and made it better for this channel right now, right? Okay, we got no more than triple damage again. I think that with these gold axe we can just destroy the blue area really easily. And we'll have to wait for the ruby axe to go to the next area. So I think they're really good. I don't even have to bother that much about buying platforms. Yeah, with the gold axe we just destroying everything a lot faster. Really good. I think that we're gonna make a lot more money now, because we just break everything really a lot more. I'm gonna try to just go as deep as I can, only focusing on good ores, more expensive ores, but I'm gonna open my chest in the way. Even more right now that I really have an axe that deals a good amount of damage. Okay, it drops a lot of diamonds, it's gonna make me a lot of money. And I think that maybe something that I start to realize is that maybe these incremental games, these kind of games, just look so interesting for me, because these games are just games that make you progress a lot faster than you do in real life. And you can give your dopamine hit that you're probably not yet on your normal job, you know. Because if your boss don't wanna make you earn more money, you're probably gonna have to leave the company and look for somewhere else to work. And in a lot of cases, this is something really hard to do, right? It's hard for you to try to risk losing all the good things you have, trying to look for more. Like something that maybe really can make you look like some greedy people that just thinks about money. And maybe you are being greedy, maybe you're not, maybe you're just looking for someone that can pay what you think that you're worth for, and maybe you're worth more than you think, and your boss is really just using you to make him more money than he really deserve and that he really should have be earning. But on the other hand, if you're not sure that you're worth more than what you think, then you're just gonna waste all of that, waste of that gain. And maybe it could be harder to get another job. And this is just a lot of ifs in your life. A lot of ifs that you can't just redo like I did here in the game. Like, oh, I forgot to buy the whistle, so I just reset the game, reset the day. I don't even reset the game, right? I just reset the day and try to do it all again, spend my money again more wisely this time. And there's something that we really can't do in real life, and that's really bad. Let me just break this silver over here, and then I'm gonna try to go back again. Oh, there is 2 chests over there. Let me try to go get those chests. I just hope that more X damage, exactly what I want. More collector capacity maybe. I don't know if I want to collector capacity or collector speed. Oh no, this is gonna be a golden gun, right? Oh my god, I don't want that. Yeah, but I have to take it, right? Let me just use it to go back up. Okay, another chest, and we got more time on this one. Really insane. Okay, what's the upgrade we give me? Bad upgrade. Okay, yeah, there's some decisions in life that we have to do there, which is the problem of not having the answer and not having the chance of redoing things is really hard and is really tough, because at the end of the day, after you grow up, you only depend on yourself, right? If you had a really good partner on your side, I'm gonna take jump velocity to see if I can go faster, if I can go up faster. Like when you have a good partner, it really becomes a lot easier because you have someone else to count on. And that's another thing that I saw that are just so different these days. And maybe on the back days were just as bad as it is right now, or even worse. But what I'm trying to say is that it's so hard these days to really depend on someone, to find someone else that you can depend on. That when you find this person, you just have to stick with them and try your best to make these people feel deserved, feel happy, even though if it's a guy or a woman, like, you just have to do your best, you know. And that's another thing, that when you grow up, you just realize how hard it is. That is not like what you expected or what you imagined that was gonna happen. And right now, I think that I have to spend, let me just talk about other thing. I think that right now I'll have to just spend my money on collectors, because my collectors are just really bad. So I think that I'm gonna get 1 fast collector and 1 strong collector maybe. We're going so deep that I think that the fast collector is gonna be a lot more useful. Okay, I'm gonna get 2 of them. And on bonus here, I'll increase my inventory size and get this chest upgrade over there. And we can get 1 more of these guys. And we can just stay with these 8k here. I don't really need more than that. I don't have to spend this money, so I think that we're good. Let's just go back now. And yeah, and as I was saying, is when you have someone on your side, someone that can really help you, someone that can really support you, and someone that can really be a good person for you, then your life just change. Your life just completely change. And you know, all those bad things that I said at the start of the video, some bad things about being really hard to make some good friends, some really hard on make real connections, real good connections, find people that like what you like, and okay, never mind, speed. Some people that like what you like, people that really are interested in your life, even though you don't have that much interest in common, you know, like you don't like the same things, but you still can have a really good conversation and all of that. Like, I think that when you have someone like these on your side, when you find this person, you don't really need that much of other people. You don't really need that much to look for validation of other people, trying to always look for friend groups, trying to always look for friends to hang out with. Like it is not, it would be really good if you can have it, but if you don't, just by having someone really good on your side, it can just compensate a lot. You don't have to worry about being alone. You don't have to worry about nobody liking you. You can just get home from work and with some steak in the grill, try to make a really good barbecue over. If a girl or if you're a guy, it's really good. It's a really good experience. And I think that that's when you start to see, when you start to feel the what the life should be lived for, you know? When you start to feel that, then like these chill moments, this chill vibe, no, not that is not people trying to make you look better for that so they can look good. No, that is just two people that really love each other. They just like to hang out together and do all these things together, and that's something really awesome. I don't know if you guys have some history about that or some experience about that. I would be really happy that you can leave it in the comments. I'm not even saying it for like for engagement. I just want numbers to go up. No, I'm really curious to see. I really like to read and answer all the comments. You guys saw that everyone that comment on my videos, I really answer everyone. Probably the only comments that I don't answer is like when I don't even have anything to answer, but that's usually 1 in 50 comments. I think that I think that I have more than 100 comments, and there was only two that I didn't know what to answer. So yeah, if you comment something, I'm definitely gonna read and talk to you back. I think that this is a really good experience to share people. Like I'm sharing with you my history and my thoughts. It's really great when you guys share your side of stories too. Like when I told that I was out of water in one of my videos because I forgot to pay the water bill, you know. When I told this story, a guy commented down below about his grandma that lives in, I think there is in Netherlands, and the place that she lives just have water for, I think that's 9 or 8 months a year, and the 3 or 4 months remaining she just don't have water at home. So like that's not that she don't have water at home, but she can't get more water, you know. She only have to live and deal with the water that she have right now. Okay, let me wait for my collectors to take all these ores. Oh, there is silver. Okay, just go and deliver my band. Unfortunately, we're gonna lose all this silver, but that's okay, I guess. Look at my inventory size. Yeah, I definitely cannot make in time to up there. I'm just too deep. But I think that I'm good. I probably got a lot of money here today again. Maybe with this new collector, I hope so. Okay, we almost got 200k. And there is still a little bit of ores in the ground. How much is the max axe? It is 280. Not that much, but I'm still a little quite short of. Okay, let me get an item filter. And maybe, yeah, I think that a lightning collector is gonna be better than 2 fast collectors. But I can sell 2 of these guys and get another fast collector. This is another tip that I learned from you in the comments that I was not thinking of. And definitely helps a lot. And that's what I was saying. Yeah, like when you guys share your histories in the comments or advices or everything that you guys could just share is just really good, really huge for me. It's a really good experience. I feel that I'm playing with friends, like I'm sharing with you my experience, my thoughts, and I forgot to just close my inventory for everything. Then call. Yeah, I want my inventory just as empty as possible on other ores because I want my collectors to deliver. I don't want to waste all the ores in my inventory like I did last time. So yeah, I'm just gonna take coal so they don't waste time delivering coal, right? And yeah, that was, let me just see how much damage I'm gonna do here. I'm breaking these normal stones really quick. Okay, I can break a few of these blocks over here. it really takes a little bit of time. Let me see if I can break this copper over here. How long this is gonna take? Oh, not that long, I think. Yeah, maybe I can try to farm here. The red area is a lot wider than the blue one, so I don't have to worry about that much. But I think that I'm still gonna take so much damage, so much time mining here that maybe this is not gonna be enough, you know? I'm probably just gonna waste a lot of time here. Yeah, I think that I'm just gonna waste a lot of time. Let me wait for my ruby axe and then I'm gonna go back. And yeah, and that guy was just sharing his experience about going to visit his grandma that lived there in a way that don't have water, and how she deal with not having water, how she saved water, how she used her water. And it was really fun, really interesting. Like, I was feeling really bad by not having water for 2 days in my house, and knowing there is someone that don't have water a third of the year or a quarter is just so much worse than me, and she still likes to live there. Even though there is this really big limitation about her water, she still like to live there. She still deal with it really good, really in a really good way, in a very positive way. And I think that sometimes we should be just more grateful, right? And by this sharing of experience between us and between people in general, right? I think that that's what made we grow. We grow not in height, but as person, you know, as a person. Our experience, like, we can learn from our mistakes, or we can learn from other people's mistakes. We can learn from our histories, or we can learn from other people's histories. And I think that being open-minded to do it is really what can make you become better, you know. And that's something really good, because here, even though there is a lot of people from a lot of different countries here, from all around the world, living lives that I could even imagine. Like, I couldn't imagine someone living somewhere that only have water a third of the year. And seeing all this different experience just made me grow. And there is an opportunity of growing that only YouTube could give me, right? Like, okay, I could travel. I really want to travel. I never left my country. I'm really excited to live it someday, but I never find the time, you know. Sometimes I just want to stay home after break at work. But even without living at my home, I'm still able to see all this different experience, all these different people, all these different lives, and that's really cool, really huge, and something that I'm really grateful for having. Cause as I say, like, when I was a kid, my channel never grow, so I didn't know how hard it was or how cool it was to have a really big channel. I always thought that I'll never experience that. And even though I'm not a really big YouTuber, you know, I'm not that big guy that has millions of followers. But for me, I think that's just still so good to still have people here, to still have you guys right here. Not trying to be to say in a weird way, but that's really good. That's a really good experience and really good everything. Okay, we got to 140k right now. We can go to the Ruby Axe, I think. Yeah, we can definitely go. And then we're gonna triple our damage again, right? Let me see, we go from 5k to 15. Yeah, we're just gonna triple our damage. Now we could definitely go to the next area, to the red one. We don't even have money to spend on other things, but I think that we're really good right now. I can just mine to this side over there. Oh, there is a blue chest down here. Let me just open this blue chest first. Let me see if I can get some more X damage. No, just collect your speed or capacity, but that's okay. I think that we're good enough. I think that with this Ruby Axe, I'm just gonna take so much time to try to break these chest wall over here that I think that's not gonna be worth it. Maybe I should wait for... I usually like to wait for the diamond tools to try to break these walls over here. on this chest. Okay, just got more diamond, and I think that we can only try to focus here on getting the more expensive ores. I can just ignore the coal. I think that I have to just have a little bit of time. We're gonna get coal enough for it, so I don't have to spend my time aiming directly to the coal. Look, we already almost completed the quota over here, so I think they're good. And to be honest, right now I'm completely lost on what I was saying. I completely forgot in what point our conversation just ended. Oh, I remember. We're just talking about how YouTube just gave me a platform to talk to people and learn about other people's experiences. And yeah, of course, I'm not only depending on the comment section to get new experiences. I always watch a lot of YouTube too, so yeah, I learned a lot from people from there, from that people that made videos that show their different realities, and that's something really interesting. Like I saw one video about a documentary that I didn't know existed about a really big mafia that shown up I think that it was Thailand or Vietnam. I don't remember exactly which one it was from these two. I think that it was Vietnam, and that was so insane. Like people just show and say with proud how they like to how can I say without YouTube making it bad? I think I can just say it, right? Like how they like to torture people and how they do it and how they plan to do it, and they describe it with a big smile on their faces. They describe with proud of what they did, what they done. And there's another thing that on the other side, they was showing these people normal lives, how they treat their wives, how they play with their kids, their grandsons, and all of that, and showing the two sides, the sides of the people that would think they're monsters, and the side of these people trying to show themselves as normal humans. Is just so weird. And another time, and again, something that I'll never have the experience of knowing, of seeing, of understanding, that I think that is something that is a really big gift that you have in our generation. Not like, oh, okay, now you should be grateful for YouTube. No, but we should be grateful for the technology, right? That kid give us so much experience, so good experience, so different experiences, and they're just so cool. And I think that I was just looking to see if there's another layer over there. I don't know if this map just got the upgrade of the other layers. Probably had the black layer, right? The black layer was on ours on our maps. I just don't know if we will have another layer after that. But yeah, like something that I should just be happy, because imagine like if you go back in time, and if we go back in time with the mind we have right now, like I think that we just got so much knowledge, so much experience, so much knowledge about everything in the world right now, that people from other eras, people that probably have our age, people from our age will not have and will not know. Like we know a lot of that still don't have it and still don't try to have it. Even today, that is just so easy to get this information, this kind of informations, and there's still, I think they have time. Yeah, we're very close to the deposit area, right? And it just, I think that is just helps so much in our mind development, like our development, our mentally development is just so stronger, so advanced, I think, from our age compared to other people from other era at our same age. There's just something really curious, you know? Okay, we don't have that much money right now. I think that I don't know if I'm gonna try to spend my money on miners, or if I'm just gonna keep on my tools. I think that I'm gonna keep on my tools. I'm not gonna get miners today. So the video just got different from all of my other videos, right? Because in every video we just spending a lot of money on miners, and I think that it just made the gameplay loop so close every time from each other. I think that what I'm gonna do right now is maybe I'm gonna take the flamethrower. I'm thinking I'm not gonna sell my axe. I think that let me just sell these, and I'm gonna have the axe and the flamethrower. Let me buy the ruby flamethrower right here, and then we can get 2 more collectors. I think that we're good. We can get the engine wing too, and we don't have that much money anymore. But that's okay. We can just try to set everything on fire here first to open a lot of space for us. And I have to see how much damage this flamethrower is gonna do over there to the red area, you know? Yeah, at least we're breaking a lot of ores here. That's really huge, really good. There is a few chests already open here too. Let me see. Okay, I just got a ruby gun. I don't know if that's gonna be really good. Oh, more collector speed. Let me go back there and open this chest over here. More collector speed, I think. Yeah, we're getting a little good, or is it? Oh, we're getting a little good chest. But as I thought, that's what I didn't sold my axe. Cause even though the flamethrower looks really good and strong, cause it can do a lot of damage in area, as we can see, this is not breaking a lot that much ores, you know. I think that if I just use my axe to go over there, maybe we'll probably just do better. If I just pin our axe over here and just go and aim for better ores, you're probably gonna make more money, I guess. The problem is that if you take our axe out of our hands, it will just lose all the speed, all this momentum. Because if not, I would probably just set on fire spin axe, set on fire spin axe, and try to do that. Let me see. Let me try to set everything on fire and now spin my axe and see if that's gonna help me or not. Okay, I think that the combination of the two were not bad. Like, we can still use our axe here, but we can still use the flamethrower too to try breaking these ores that didn't broke. Then I can take my axe again and aim here for these more valuable ores like this diamond over here. And yeah, I think that is good. I can use my flamethrower around, and after finish using it, I can just go back use my axe again. Oh yeah, there's the black area over here. Okay, that was what I was scared of. I was worried that we will not have this black area over here. So seeing that we have it, I think that I'm good. We definitely don't have damage to destroy it over here, but I think that we're good. Let me use the flamethrower again. I don't want to waste his use. Yeah, I think that we just set a really big area on fire. There's a lot of oil drop right here. I'm still confused if I'm gonna need my axe or if I can just only the flamethrower. But I think that we can use both. Like, yeah, we'll still need a tool to do damage like this to a single target. At least to try breaking these chest walls over here. But to do damage in area, as I can see, okay, 20% X damage, really huge. As I can see, to do damage in area, I will definitely still need the flamethrower, cause look at the amount of ores we delivered right now. We are at 250k, and that's a lot more than we got on the last time. Okay, we just set everything on fire again. Let me go back here and use my axe to break this wall. Let me see if I can set this one on fire. Yeah, I can. And this one is almost breaking over here too. Let me see. I can take my axe and spin it around here and see how much damage I'm gonna make. How much damage I'm gonna do. Okay, still got a really big amount of time, a really long time here, but not that long, you know. I think that I'm good. But I can get really bad upgrades. I should get this climb speed, I think. Let me try to bake this pink diamond. No, I can't. Okay, let's go back here to the flamethrower. Let me use the whistle first, just to make sure that we're not gonna waste any good ores. Yeah, the problem with the flamethrower is that it has a lot of difficulty breaking more valuable ores. But in compensation, we just break all the other ores very easily. Look, we just spent 600k and we got 2 million. Okay, that's a lot more than I thought. We have money to get the normal diamond axe, but we have money to get the Ruby Flamethrower 2, and the Ruby Flamethrower is just insane. Let me sell this one. Ooh, maybe we should sell the axe. Okay, I'm gonna sell the axe, but I'm gonna buy it back later. I'm just gonna use this axe like this right now. But I think that I'm gonna have to buy 2 collectors here. Let me get 2 senior collectors then. Yeah, with this flamethrower, we're just gonna deal so much damage that I think that even here in the red area, we're gonna destroy a lot faster. Yeah, we almost one-hitting everything here. Okay, give me my diamond flamethrower back again. Really good. Yeah, I think that the combination with the lumberjack and the flamethrower is really huge. Is a lot better than the fire starter class. Because as you guys remember, I don't know if you guys remember, but the fire starter class, the problem with it is that we couldn't we couldn't hire any employee. Yeah, with the fire starter, we should just use flamethrower and take all the ores and deliver it by ourselves. We couldn't buy any miner, and we couldn't buy any collector too. So we just make the game so harder than it should. And right now, here with the lumberjack, like our class today is lumberjack, right? And that is something funny for me, because with the lumberjack, we should only focus on axe, but we can use fire too to set up a forest on fire, right? And I think that this combination is a lot stronger, even though we pay a lot more. I saw the cost of the flamethrower here is a lot more expensive than the cost on the fire starter class. But even though we're paying more for the flamethrower, I think that we get a lot more value, because we don't have to keep constantly collecting the ores. We can just leave it for our collectors, and we'll be good. Okay, let me try to just use this gun over here to get a little food chests. Unfortunately, I'm not getting any good upgrade on, how's it called, on fire damage. I really want it, but I'm just getting upgrades on axe, so that's what I'm gonna focus on, as I'm not even planning to buy some miners. We're still gonna depend on me to destroy the ores, and having more axe damage, this is gonna be a lot easier. Unfortunately, I don't even have an axe today, because we have to sell our axe at the last day. But depending on the money we're getting, or I'm gonna get a pink diamond flamethrower for the next day, or I'm just gonna get a diamond, how's it called? A diamond axe. Yeah, I just forgot the name of the axe, bro. And I'm playing as a lumberjack. But that's good, this is too good. There's a lot more satisfying here playing with the flamethrower without having to go back and forth to deliver the ores. I'm really excited to see how this is gonna be when I have a lot of collectors taking all these ores here in the ground. I'm curious to see how much money we're gonna make. Okay, let me set on fire all this chest again, just to make sure that it's gonna take damage. And one thing that I think that I'm gonna do is that I'm gonna open my inventory over here to diamond and all of that, and I'm gonna close my inventory for coal. I'm just gonna try to free up some space, and if I have a lot of diamonds, pink diamonds, and all of them in my inventory, then I'm just gonna deliver it by myself, right? As our collectors are not taking everything, I think that it would just become our responsibility to get in these ores and deliver everything. Because at the end of the day, who's gonna get the money is us, right? So I think that's good. But I don't even got that much. I thought that I would get more diamonds and pink diamonds, and yeah, there's some pink diamonds here. It's hard to take, because as you can see, my hitbox is not that big. But there's a lot of chests here. Let me see what else I can get on these chests. More collector speeds, not bad. Okay, just more gun time. I don't want it. I don't want the gun time, guys. Let me take more collector speed, and I think that I'm gonna open this chest here, and I'm gonna try to go and deliver all I have here. I may try to take these ores a little bit. Maybe these these ores that I got, these diamonds and pink diamonds that I have here are not even gonna be that expensive, but let me try to deliver and see. I'm just gonna make sure, right? They're not gonna even be able to deliver all these ores that are on the floor over there, so I don't have to worry that much. Let's see how much we got. A lot already. Oh, maybe I think that we're probably gonna have money enough to buy. Ooh, okay, we got 3 sim achievements. Really huge. Okay, we can go to the true ending. Let me see how much it costs. 600 and oh, I think that we have money for it. Yeah, we're gonna go from 7 million here, so we can get it from this price. And I think that I can just get one more and one more. Okay, we can get 5 mighty collectors, so they're gonna take a lot of the ores in the ground over there. They're gonna have a lot of inventory space for me, and I'm really curious to see how much damage this pink diamond flamethrower is gonna deal. Now that we have collectors, the game just became so more satisfying and easier than when we were playing with the fire starter class. So okay, yeah, these classes is just better. And look, our collectors are not leaving any ores in the ground. I'm curious to see if we whip this pink diamond flamethrower, I'm gonna be able to. I think that with these guys I can just close my inventory for these ores over there. And I'm curious to see if I'm gonna be able to destroy the blackstone area with this flamethrower, you know? Because this flamethrower is a lot stronger than the other one. But I don't know how harder it is to break here the blackstone area. Like, I'm gonna keep destroying here, this red area. But if I could mine over there, if I could do really a good amount of damage here in the blackstone area, if I could break some of these walls, this is gonna be awesome. Even more because the flamethrower range is so big that we're almost gonna destroy half of that. Okay, I can get more collector speed. Let me give me back my own flamethrower because this is a lot stronger, I'm pretty sure. Okay, we already broke a little bit of normal rocks over there, I think. Ooh, more fire damage, finally. Okay, this is really good. Yeah, look at that. Okay, I think that we are very close here to break this black stone wall over here. Yeah, you're starting to break it. Look, there is already a lot of ores dropping here. Really good. I think that we're gonna destroy all this layer. Unfortunately, we're not gonna be able to mainly mine on there, I'm pretty sure. At least if we don't get a lot of fire damage upgrades. If we get it, we're probably gonna be able to mine there, but I think that we're not gonna get it. At least there is so many ores in the ground that I don't have to worry at all about that. Yeah, our collectors are definitely gonna be able to take a lot of these ores. Look at the amount of deposit ores being, how the speed of it is going up. Okay, the day is over. We just keep using our fire damage and waited for our collectors to take everything, and we already increased our money gain from 5 million to 10 million. And now I think that I really wanted to buy and pick diamond axe, but I think that our struggle right now is with collectors. So I'm gonna try to get, I think that 100 is maybe too much. Let me see how much it is gonna cost. Okay, a million with 10. I think that I can get 50 then. Okay, we still have a million. Let me buy 5, I think. Oh wait, let me buy the hoverboard first. Yeah, the hoverboard is just so good to don't get it. And we're good. I think that right now with all these collectors, with our pink diamond flamethrower, we're definitely gonna make a lot more money because we just wasted so much money in the ground that you guys have no idea. There is just so much ore, there's ores that we didn't collect, that I think that now with all these collectors that we bought, we're not gonna waste the money, and then we're gonna be able to earn a lot more. Let me see, we can get more collector capacity, and we can keep mining. There is no ores in the ground right now. Our collectors are just taking everything. which is exactly what I was expecting. So really good. Yeah, we're destroying this red area very quickly. And now here in the black area is that I'm curious for. I can increase a little bit my sprint speed, and I can just keep mining here. It's gonna take a little bit of time to break the ores on the black area, so we can enjoy it right now, just setting on fire this red area. Let me see what else I can get. More X damage, we're gonna use it later to try getting chests over there. More fire damage, I don't even think about. And more X damage, really good. We got a lot of good chests right now. I think that what I should buy for the next day probably would be like some water gun. With a water gun, the flamethrower, we're gonna do a lot of damage as we did on the poison video. And then we can just focus on getting more money, more collectors to don't waste ores and earn even more, right? Because we're already getting a lot of money here. Looky over here, this black area is already starting to be destroyed, and right now is when you see our collectors struggling to deal with, because there is so much ores over there that they don't have time enough to go down here and get all the ores that are around here, and then someone there will have to be ignored. There's a lot of guys down here. And there is ores over here. Yeah, I think that it is. But there's not that much. You already collect almost everything. Really good, really good. Unfortunately, I don't have space to go between these over here. So yeah, that's just bad to pass through there. But I think that is something really good that I should do. Maybe there's probably gonna give me so much money by breaking those ores over there, because I have to try to do with that. Okay, the time is almost over. We already delivered 9 million only by coal. I'm really curious to see how much we're gonna make on the rest of the ores. I think that maybe we're gonna go to 50k or 50 mil, I guess. This is not impossible. Let me use my whistle just to make sure that everyone's gonna deliver everything. We really broke a good amount of the blackstone area, and I think there we go. Let me see how much we got. We got 57 mil. Oh my god, a little bit over than what I thought. I mean, that was still a lot of ores in the ground, but that ores in the ground wasn't exactly that much, you know? I'm gonna get these X over here, and I can spend the rest of my money on collectors. I'm definitely gonna try to win without the vice president miners and other miners. I think that just buying them is gonna make the game not only so easy, but let me buy 300 more. Buy it. Not only so easy, but it will be so boring too. It would just be the same game over and over. So I'm gonna try to go with it. I'm gonna try to go without it. And we still have 2 million to use here, and I'm curious to know what I'm gonna spend this money on, to be honest. Like, I know that I can use dynamite, but I forgot I should get the water gun. I think that the water gun right now is probably gonna be really good to increase the damage we're gonna deal on the walls. Oh my god, I think that 10 is 1 million, right? Yeah, 10 is 1 million, really good. And now I can start flying with the flamethrower. And here in the red area, I still don't need the water, but I have to use the water on the black area. And I really hope that I can start opening the black chests, because the black chests are definitely gonna help me a lot on increasing my fire damage, and will help me a lot on... Okay, let me get that, and it'll help me a lot to mine faster. Because our goal first will be to get 600 million. Because with 600, I think that it costs 600 million to get the first really good flamethrower. With the next flamethrower, with the 600 million one, we're probably gonna be able to start mining on the black area. And with the collectors, we're just gonna fly around and earn a lot more money than we should earn on the Firestarter class. So I think that's definitely gonna be better for us in the late game. And now that I've opened a lot of space here, I think that I'm gonna try to to focus here by setting everything on fire. Then I can just put water on everything. The good thing about water is that the water just stay here forever. I don't have to worry about the water going up, but like I don't need like the water just got out of timer, you know? Yeah, because the water is just infinite. But the other thing is that okay, yeah, the range of it is really good. I've just set up everything on fire. We already broke almost all the things. So yeah, the water is really making us get a lot more money. We can go around healing the damage. Unfortunately, we still didn't open any of these chests. And that's something that I really wanted. I really want this chest because the chest upgrades the upgrades that we will get from this chest over here are just very insane. So I'm gonna try to set it on fire and I'm gonna try to use my axe. Let me see if I can use my axe here to try to break this chest over here. Because this is water, is on fire, and I'm trying to deal with damage on it with my axe, right? I think that I'm gonna deal damage enough. Let me see, please break. Okay, what I can get. Okay, more wet damage. It's not the worst upgrade you can get, but it still is not that bad too. I think that we could get a lot better upgrades, but yeah, probably fire upgrades or axe upgrades will be a lot better. But as I said, it's still okay. It's not the best, but not the worst upgrade you could get. Let me set these other ores here on fire too. Yeah, but we're definitely getting a lot more money than we would get if we only were using the axe. That's for sure. Okay, now let me try to use my axe here and see if I can open this chest wall. This is probably going to take a lot of time, but it's still good. Look at the amount of ores we already collected. We already got 26 medium coal. That's awesome. We almost destroyed all this black area. We already reached the green area over there. And what we can get, okay, I'll have to get more wet damage, unfortunately. I think that as I can try as much as I want, and I will not break this green area, this uranium side. So I'm not gonna waste time trying to break it. I'm gonna see at least if I can keep mining down here with my water and my fire. Cause that's definitely gonna make me some real extra money. Okay, the time is almost over. Let me use my axe here to try breaking this wall. My collectors deal very good with it. We deliver all the blocks we break. Maybe we could be close to the 600 we need. Let me use the whistle just to make sure that they're gonna deliver. And oh my god, only sheet upgrades. Okay, we don't got that lucky here. Today, I think that we could probably get a lot better ores, a lot better upgrades on the black area. I really wish we could get like some axe or some fire upgrade, but that's still good. We still doubled our damage just by getting water and a lot more collectors. I think that I don't have to spend my money this day on collectors because we still have a good amount of collectors and probably enough. I think that we only need right now is money to get the next flamethrower. Yeah, what is gatekeeping us to get further is only the flamethrower. Our flamethrower is very weak, so we should definitely try to get the next one. I think that with the money we will get from today and the money that we save up from yesterday, we're definitely gonna have money enough to that. So I think that we are good. Let me see. I'm trying to open as much space as possible here on the red area too, so I can use this space to set more of the black area on fire, so I'll have more space for it. Okay, now I can go down here, setting everything on fire, and I can just throw water on it to try to break it. Not that good upgrades, but that's okay. And down here, I can't keep opening here the right area. I don't want this pickaxe. I'm gonna keep using my flamethrower. Yeah, I don't have to like destroy the whole red area. I can just focus on the corner over here. That is gonna go deeper. Yeah, that's already everything almost basically wet, right? Yeah, let me just set everything on fire again as the fire got over. I mean wet every part that I didn't have done it before. Okay, use the water here. Yeah, I think that we're dealing a lot more damage just by those water upgrades. We're breaking here a lot faster than last time. Last time we were surfing a lot more. Let me just throw water here that I forgot. Set everything on fire. Yeah, there is a lot of ores being dropped. There is a lot of ores that is not on fire anymore. But that's okay. Let me throw water here. Yeah, we're really good. Now I'm gonna use my axe over here. Let me set it on fire to help me dealing damage. And I hope that I can get a really good axe or a really good flamethrower upgrade. We really need it. Please break, come on. It's taking so long. Okay, we're broke. Only bad upgrades again, bro. That's so sad. Okay, let me throw everything on fire. Let's try to break out these floating blocks here. The floating blocks are probably the more valuable ores. That takes a longer time to break, so it should be good for us to just spend our time, a little bit of our time here setting them on fire too. We're not gonna make a lot more money than last day because we don't got that much big and good upgrades, but I think that will still be good enough. I think. Let me set everything on fire and try to break everything here. Okay, I only got more wet damage. That's so bad. I'm not getting any fire or axe upgrades. Let me try to break it here. Okay, finally I got a fire damage upgrade. Really good. I'm really curious to see how much is my fire damage. Okay, 200%. We increased a lot our fire damage. I'm still gonna try to get these chests over here before the end of the day. Let me see. We got more axe damage. Okay, we just got really good upgrades right now. These stacked with our water upgrades, our water upgrades are just gonna be really good. I think that for the next day we're gonna do a lot better, even more because we're gonna have money enough, I guess, to buy the next flamethrower. I hope so. Okay, 350, and how much it costs? Okay, 660. Yeah, I can sell this one. I can buy these flamethrower right here, and now we're gonna be insanely strong. Insane. I'm even just to make sure I'm gonna buy 200 more collectors just to make sure that we're gonna have money enough, or we're gonna have collectors enough to get all the ores we're gonna break. Because as who even saw that, right? Let me just go back and see how much. Let me first come here and buy it back, but let's see the difference in damage. This one does 250 damage and these ones do 25, so that's 100 times more damage. That's insane. I think that I can buy 100 of them. I think that's gonna be good. Yeah, that's good. Let's go. Let's see. Let's gonna try our new flamethrower, our new destroying machine, our new destroying beast. Oh my god, I'm very excited for it. Let's see. I'm curious to see the damage that this is gonna deal on the blackstone area. More fire damage. Okay, not that much of a fire damage upgrade, but that's still really good. I'm never gonna be mad getting fire damage upgrades, so let's just enjoy it. We finally reached the black area. Let's see the damage we're gonna do. Whoa, we're destroying the black area like we're destroying the red area. Okay, now guys, now we're gonna be really crazy. We're gonna make so much money. I think that my collectors are gonna have a really hard time right now. We can get more wet damage, really good. We're breaking even the black chests very easy. So yeah, we're gonna get a lot of upgrades. Let me try here on this green area. I'm gonna use water on everything here, and we are already farming here in the green area. Yeah, no, it's not even that hard. Really good. Let me just try this black area over here so that I can have more space to try to farm over there in the green area. I can just fly over here, setting everything on fire. Then I can come back, throw water on everything, and make my fire do a lot more damage. That's really good. I don't even need water anymore for that. For the black area. So really good. We're probably gonna need to spend a lot more money on collectors. Look at that. They're not even close to get enough space to try to get all of the ores I'm breaking. And that was I feel that was lacking at the fire setter class. At least the possibility of us to buy some collectors. Look at how satisfying it is to play with them. Let me fly a little bit further just to give me some distance so I can fly over there more. I think that I will not be able to break these green chests over here. Maybe, or maybe I can, right? Look, this one looks almost broke. Let me see if I can break it. I'm gonna try. My pretty little axe probably is not gonna even do a really good amount of damage. I think that I should just try to focus here some flamethrower when the fire just ends. Yeah, I don't know if it's gonna be enough. I'm gonna leave the fire doing damage over there, but I'm gonna go back here and see if I can farm more chests on the black area. At least I can use the black area right now to farm chests. Yeah, my collectors are not even gonna need these more fire damage. Really good. My collectors are not even gonna need. They're not even gonna be able to come here and collect these ores. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, there's so many ores over there that they will not gonna be able to come here. So I don't have to worry about making these ores go so deep. Let me see. I can increase my more my fire damage. My fire damage is gonna do a lot more damage. I can get more wet damage. That's really good too. Not bad. Now that I have a lot of fire damage, having more wet damage is really good too. The problem with getting only wet damage when you don't have fire damage is that the wet damage increase your fire damage based on percentage. And if your base damage is really low, it doesn't matter if that's gonna increase based on percentage, because you're not gonna have a big number to upgrade, right? Okay, there is a chest over here. Let's see what I can get here. I'm thinking I'm gonna invest a little bit more on collector speed, because yeah, we're really lacking collectors right now. More wet damage because it's nerfing better. More fire damage. I think that more collector capacity is gonna help a lot too. I think that I should invest a lot on collectors, but between the axe and the fire, I'm probably gonna prefer to invest in the fire. The fire destruction is just on another level right now. Let me see what else I can get here. More collector speed. Now our collectors are gonna take a lot more ores. I've just doubled their speed. We can increase our wet damage. Our wet damage are probably gonna quadruple our damage or even more. Okay, I think that I'm good. That is not that much good ores, and I just don't do that just. But that's okay. Let's see how much we're gonna get today. We're gonna go from like 4 billion. Ooh, 3 billion. I just missed for a deal. But it's still really good. With this 3 billion, we can sell our X. We don't need that X anymore. We can get a better one. The next X will be this one over here. We're still gonna need, like, I think that this one costs 6 trillion or is 60 trillion. The uranium is just so strong. But I think that we don't need it that much. Let me see if that is any better. A water gun? No, there is not too. So I think that we're good. I can just invest the rest of my money over here on getting more collectors. Let's see how much I'm gonna spend here. 100 million. Okay, so then I can buy them 1,000. So I'm gonna get 1 billion. Okay, and now I can get 5,000. So I'm gonna spend the rest of my money. Really good. We still have 88 million. I think that we don't even need that. I'm just gonna gas these up because I want. And maybe I can get 2,000 more and see if these 2,000 can fit here. No, they couldn't. But that's okay. With these much collectors, I think that right now I don't even have to bother that much. Oh, I forgot why I'm just trying to farm there. Let me come here. Yeah, I'm just gonna go straight here and try to come to farm on the green area. Here on the black one, I can start destroying everything. But yeah, my focus here will be to farm ores on the green area. And look at the range of my water gun. I don't know if it was this big before, or if it just became this big after I got some upgrades. I have no idea. Let me throw some water. Oh my god, look at the amount of ores we're getting. We already got almost 2 billion only in coal. Whoa, this is really huge. This is really huge. Okay, we can wet everything. I don't know if we're gonna have damage enough for this orange area, but I'm gonna try. I have nothing better to do. But I'm gonna leave it like that. I'm not gonna spend my time over there trying to burn that all. I'm just gonna stay here and try to break what I want. Let me open this two chests over here. More collector capacity. Yeah, I can upgrade my collectors a lot. They're taking all the ores right now. We're not wasting any more ores in the ground like we were before. So that's already really good upgrade. More fire damage. Great. Let me open this green chest over here. We can get more wet damage. Not bad. We can get more wet damage too. Not bad either. Let me come back down here and throw water over there. So we'll make sure that we're gonna break that. In here we can get more wet damage and more play sprint speed because I'm definitely needing it right now. Let me try to break this green shots over here. Okay, everything wet like I want. Everything on fire like I want, right? I don't know what. Look at the amount of orders we're getting. Oh my god, maybe we're probably gonna be close to get the uranium flamethrower. And maybe not in the next day, but in the next one we can get it. Okay, here I think that I'm gonna just I don't even know, to be honest. I don't even know if I'm... Oh, my sprint speed is not that high. Okay, now I'm really fast. Maybe I'm too fast. Let me reduce it a little bit. A little. I just gave up. Okay, my fire damage really huge. Now with the sprint speed, we can definitely come and do a lot more damage to more area. Maybe I'm still too fast. I'll have to reduce my speed a little bit, I guess. I'm not sure. It's just getting hard to move it around. More damage over here. I think that if I use the tight horizontal map, I would definitely get more money because I will have a lot more space to break this green area. I will not be stuck to just mine like this. But I think that this is still okay, I guess. Like, yeah, this is definitely okay. Like, we're passing through the days very easily. So I don't have to worry that much. We just got better upgrades and I just click on the burst that I saw. Okay, everything wet. Let me set everything on fire. Throw more water. I'm really excited to see how much we're gonna make in the next day. Let me reduce a little bit of my speed. I'm too fast. Let me put to 200%. I think that now I can control myself better. Maybe, right? I think so. Yeah, I think that we're okay right now. I'm just thinking if I should or not keep mining on the black area or if I should just focus here in the green area. Because thinking about ores, we're definitely making a lot more ores here. But thinking about chests, on the black area, there is a lot more chests. Look, let me get this one. And only bad upgrades. Oh my god. And let me say something. I can see the logic behind a lumberjack using fire. Because he's breaking wood like him. It makes sense. But what is the logic about a fire starter using dynamite? Using... How's it called? Using mortars? Like using bombs? It makes no sense. Okay, how much you're gonna make? 3 elevated by 11. Only 1. I thought it would be more. That was still good, but I was thinking about a lot more. The uranium flamethrower is 30 times more than we have right now. And to be honest, I have no idea what I can do to try to do more damage reader. To try to destroy it better. If I had the nuke, I'm probably gonna try to use it. But right now, this way, I don't know what upgrade I can do. I think that besides buying more buying some miners, we'll not have anything else different to do to get better. We already have a lot of collectors. You already have collectors enough. So I'm gonna try to get, let me just see, like, we don't have anything else to buy then. So let me just try to get a lot of miners and see how much money we can make with them. Okay, we can buy 100k more. Yeah, we could. We could. Okay. Oh, I forgot to buy the whistle. Oh my god, let me go back. At least I already know that I can buy 350k. Yeah, we're good. And where is the whistle? The whistle's over here. And now I can buy... Let me try to buy 50k more and see if I can do it. Yeah, we can. That's good. That's good. That's good. I think that we don't have to spend that other money. Let me buy it. Okay. Don't have one else to spend the money for. So that's good. I can get 100k more. Bro, these numbers just made me so confused that I have no idea what to buy, how much it costs, how much it is, you know? I'm very confused about it. I'm gonna even buy 6,000 more, 60,000 more of these if I have money. I have no idea if I have money for it. Okay, we have. So let's gonna try. I'm gonna get the whistle here, not the wrong whistle. Okay, let's see if they're gonna break the green area here very fast. Maybe okay, here the green area, they can mine really quickly. Okay, let me see. Okay, they're mining here in the orange area too. Okay, I'm gonna bring everyone here, guys. Just stay here in the middle and mine downwards. Yeah, with the miners, the game just became so easy, you know? Look at it. Look at this destruction. Look at those guys. But the problem is that they're getting stuck here trying to mine that wall. And they're just gonna waste a lot of time over there. I don't want them over there. I want them over here. Let me bring them here and let these guys mine here. I think that they're gonna be good right now. Let me use that fire. Let me use the water. And see how much they can mine. Okay, half of them got to the other side over there. Half of them got to the side over here. Some of them are mining here in the green area. These guys are just so confused. Even now I don't understand what they're trying to do. Let me see if we can get more of these. We can get nothing. Really bad upgrades. We can get more fire damage. We can get more employee damage. They are gonna be stronger. More collector speed. I think that's gonna be good. More fire damage. Okay, now let's help these guys. I think that I can bring, I don't know. I really wanted to bring those guys from here to there. I think that they're probably fucking up a lot of my ore collecting by being that far away. Let me open some of these chests they got. Okay, our first orange chest, we can get double damage for our miners. And we can increase our wet damage a lot more. Yeah, but to be honest, I think that I'm just gonna end the day, you know? At that point, I think that's just useless to keep mining over there. We're gonna get a lot of money. We're probably gonna be able to buy the next flamethrower if we could go. But what means if we could buy the next flamethrower, and even though we're not able to use it to destroy the things, because now we need the miners to get the damage, you know? I think that we are at that point in the game. I don't know if there is the update or there is something else, but we're in a point right now where our miners are just so more useful than us that I think that we should need... Let me use the whistle. And then another day, we're gonna go to the true ending real quick. And I think that we are in a point of the game that the guns start really good, but to really keep developing, you just need to or be very patient, like patience to play 30-40 days without any upgrade, just taking chests and all of that without the miners. Or if you have patience enough, we can, like, if it doesn't have, you will have to buy more miners and use the miners to earn all the money, and you'll just stay here like I am, waiting for them to mine everything. And that's like, if you like it, it's literally cool. I really like it. But I think that the problem is that every class that I choose just end up in the same way. Look at that. My guys are gonna start mining, they're gonna start opening a lot of space, they're gonna get a lot of ores and blah blah blah. But the problem for me is that I can't help them right now. Like, okay, I can help throwing water, but I wanted to do it by myself. I wanted to play by myself, you know? I think that I'm gonna look for another class, a class that I can really develop without that, and maybe could be what I'm looking for, you know? Let's go to the end of the day, and now we're definitely just reached that through ending, right? Let me just make sure here. Yeah, you got 2 Steam achievements, really good. And guys, thank you so much for watching the video with me. If you really like it, you're probably gonna like all my videos on my channel, so just sub to my channel. YouTube will touch you. After that, the YouTube will start to recommend you a lot of videos like mine. So we're gonna have a really good For You page for you. So don't you worry. I'm AFKCats guy. Bye.